Hey everybody, it's Brandon. It's Tuesday again. Uh, Probably noticed something's a little different. I am post-op. I get all this taken off tomorrow, so next week y'all get to see everything. So look forward to that. We're not here to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about relationships this week. So disclaimer: I've only dated 3 people since I've come out as trans. All these people knew about me being trans before we got involved, so I don't have any experience with coming out to people in the middle of dating. I know a couple other people on this channel probably have, so I'll let them talk about that. What I'm going to talk about is meeting people. So, the first 2 people that I met and started dating after coming out, I met online. Um, OkCupid is really a good dating website. Something you can meet people on Facebook or Tumblr or whatever. But as far as a website specifically for dating, OkCupid is probably going to be your best bet. It's a lot more open minded. Uh, they've gotten better about listing your sexuality and listing your gender identity. And even if you're looking for something monogamous, slightly monogamous, mostly monogamous, or mostly non monogamous, whatever. They've gotten really good about all that. Um, so that's going to be your best bet. Everybody on there is a lot more open minded than, the majority of dating websites. Uh, for my personal experience, when I first started my profile on there, I didn't list at all that I was trans. I was like, okay, I'm going to list myself as a man. I'm going to put my sexuality for what it is. And I will tell people that I'm trans whenever we get to know each other better. It's really none of their business until we decided that's something that we want to get involved. So I did that, started getting messages, and eventually somewhere in the conversation I would come out to them. And in my personal experience, right then is when communication would just drop. Nobody was interested after that. Nobody would respond to anything. I was like, well, great, this kind of really sucks. And I eventually got fed up with that. I put up there, the very first thing people saw when they started reading things was, I am FTM, I am, at the time, uh, pre everything, I haven't had hormones or surgery or anything. I do plan on doing these things. If you are not interested in this sort of situation, do not contact me. And that really filtered out a lot of the crap. And I'm soon enough my ex-girlfriend, but somebody who would become my ex-girlfriend later, uh, messaged me, and we hit it off. And she messaged me. She knew that I was trans. Like that wasn't an issue at all. And that was good. After that, I took it down because for me, nobody really needs to know unless we are getting involved. Um, so that's online dating in my experience. As far as meeting people in person, actually, the wonderful lady I am dating now, I met in person 3.5 years ago. We were both at a trans support group. I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she was with her boyfriend, who was also FTM. And hit it off, or we became friends. We've been friends for 3.5 years now. We started dating about 4 months ago, after our relationships ended around the same time, and realized we had feelings for each other. Um, I feel like it was a really good environment to meet people in, just in general, not necessarily for a relationship. Like being there, when you get there, you talk about your experiences. All cards are on the table as far as gender identities go. So it's, people know. People are understanding of it. They have experience with that sort of situation, whether they're trans themselves or they are partner or allies of the people there. And so I think developing that friendship base was great. I mean, we were able to get to know each other really well. Obviously, my gender identity was never an issue. It wasn't something we really had to discuss. We were able to get to know each other without that ever being this like overarching thing. So, just in my experience, meeting people in that sort of environment, whether it be like an allies group or your LGBTQ group or a trans support group, stuff like that, it's people in those groups tend to have experience with people of varying gender identities, and so when they get there, they're not totally surprised. They have that experience. They know what it is. You don't have to spend the entire time explaining things over and over again to people. And it's a very freeing thing. You don't have to come out to people because you're there. People already know. It's not a big deal. They want to get to know you for who you are and not just pelt you with questions about your transition. I don't know that it really helped. I feel like I really don't have a lot to say on the matter because I've only been in a few relationships and I haven't really done the whole dating thing. I'm not really big on like just going out on dates with people. I like to have relationships, so I don't know that I've really been of much help. But if there's anything you want me to elaborate on, you can leave a comment, and I'll probably just answer it on my personal YouTube channel, but I'll respond with a link to that. Alright, I will catch y'all next week. Bye.